Okay, Mrs. Harper, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, basically, I am leaving Mr. Harper because I have reason to believe that he's been involved with other women, and we have 2 children. We've only been married 2 years, and I'm devastated.
All right. How old are your children?
They are 2 and 6 months.
Oh, you have little babies.
We do.
Okay.
We do.
All right. So you said you have reason to believe. What do you mean by that?
Well, we're in the pool business. My husband, soon to be ex-husband, is in the pool business. And, he's going out to these pools after they're finished. I mean, these women are in their bikinis. They're laying out, why does he need to be over there? He's saying that he's just servicing.
All right, guys. This case starts with heartbreak, but ends with hard numbers. A young couple, 2 babies, and a marriage falling apart fast. What sounds like a cheating accusation quickly turns into a fight over money, lifestyle, and responsibility. And once Judge Vonda starts asking questions, emotions stop mattering. Math does.
I don't know what he's servicing.
Servicing the pool after hours?
That's a good question. So, yeah, I mean, I looked at his phone one day. I mean, it was just because I needed to check on something because I'm in the business too. I'm the secretary.
Okay.
And there's these women, these customers that are texting him. And, I mean, I can't even repeat what some of these texts
The customers that are in the swimsuits?
So they're the women of these pools that have been put in, and they're texting him long after the pools have been put in.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Okay. And so what are you seeking here today?
Well, basically, I just can't bring my children up in this kind of situation.
This is where suspicion drives the case forward. The wife isn't just upset. She feels unsafe raising her kids in this situation. In court, suspicion alone isn't proof, but it does justify leaving the home. And that becomes important when spousal support enters the conversation.
And I basically want to leave with the children. And, he makes a lot of money. Our business makes a lot of money. But when I leave, I'm not going to have that. So I need to keep the lifestyle that my children and I have had. They go to private school, and we have a nanny. And so I need to continue that so that their lives aren't disturbed. And we live in a house, $500,000, and I need to maintain something similar so that it's not a big adjustment for any of us.
Okay, let me ask you a couple of questions. Private school, do you all pay tuition for that?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. How much is it? If you were to break it down monthly, because I know tuition sometimes isn't a monthly thing.
It's about $1,800 a month.
$1,800. What kind of private school is it?
It's a good private school.
Oh my gosh. They teaching the baby how to drive?
Well, the baby's not there yet, but he will
Well,
be.
the 2-year-old, right?
Well,
that's still a baby.
Going through his phone changes everything. Late night texts, pool clients, bikinis. Whether there was cheating or not, this creates doubt. Family court isn't about morals. It's about impact. And this moment frames her argument that the marriage environment is no longer stable.
For $1,800?
it's a tuitional, I mean, you grow with the school, so.
Does the tuition payment grow too?
No.
Oh, okay. So it stays at $1,800.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once they're accepted, they're accepted.
Okay, I follow you now. So if we were to break that down monthly, that's about $150 a month. What about the nanny? How much does she cost monthly?
I mean, he pays most of the bills, so he can probably answer that better.
Okay. Have you already started looking at other homes, other apartments, or anything like that?
Yeah, there's a couple other homes in the neighborhood that I'd really like to move into. I think that would be the least disruptive to me and to the kids.
Okay.
So, yeah. And
would you be renting out those homes?
Basically, I would like to buy one.
Okay.
So that
Now the real issue surfaces: lifestyle, private school, a nanny, a high-value home. Judges don't promise comfort. They aim for fairness. From this point on, the court is weighing stability for the kids against whether these requests are needs or luxuries.
That we can maintain the same lifestyle that we've had.
Okay. If you were to buy a home, the homes that you were looking at, what are you looking at on mortgage?
About $3,000 a month.
Okay.
But again, I mean, I would think he would need to pay the majority of that.
Okay. So you want him to buy you a home? You and the children a home?
I mean, I would call it spousal support. Yeah.
Okay. All right. What about any other bills that you would potentially have to pay?
So, you know, I think he should keep paying for the nanny and the private school.
Okay.
And, you know, I have been only working part-time. And of course, I would not want to keep working in the business with him and these customers who are still coming around. So I would have to find a job. And
This is a risky ask. Wanting support is one thing, but asking the court to help buy a new home crosses into entitlement territory. Judges are careful here. Spousal support is temporary assistance, not a lifetime upgrade funded by the other spouse.
All right. Mr. Harper?
Well, there's no excuses about any of the women. I had developed this business long before we got married.
Okay.
And we've been married a couple of years. And I've worked hard to get this business to where it is. I've got a great staff. I've got a great team of crews out there working. And you know, one of the things that I do is I go out and I make sure the work's quality work, so I can put my name on it. Do I take care of my clients after we've put in a pool? Absolutely.
Well, your definition of taking care, is it what she's thinking?
No,
Okay.
it's I maintain contact with my clients, and they contact me if there's an issue, if they've got questions.
He maintains contact.
And I go out and I see those clients because that tends to give me more referral business, and I'm not having to spend as much on marketing and advertising.
Husband shift strategy. He reframes everything as business, referrals, client relationships, and income growth. Legally, this is smart. If the judge accepts this explanation, the emotional cheating narrative loses power and becomes a financial discussion instead.
As I would if I didn't have that referral business.
Okay.
So I want to make sure I keep in contact with all those clients.
why are these women saying that, come over, I'm going to be laying out?
They tell me whatever they want to tell me. That has nothing to do with.
So you go join them while they're laying out?
Well, I mean, if they're out by the pool, they're out by the pool. That has nothing to do with my business.
Do you join them in the pool?
No.
Okay.
I saw a picture. One of those texts had a picture of you in the pool.
I don't.
What were you doing in the pool? You were checking the depth?
I don't remember ever seeing that picture. So now I will say this: she has imagined a lot of stuff that goes on.
She has a good imagination.
Very good.
Oh,
and
okay.
she does work part-time as the secretary, but her primary job is to take care of.
This is a credibility test. A photo of him in a client's pool, followed by I don't remember. In family court, unclear answers hurt. When stories feel selective, judges don't punish emotionally. They protect themselves with conservative financial rulings.
The kids.
Okay, so you'll agree with everything she said about taking care of the kids and everything like that.
And she does a fairly good job when she's there.
Oh, what does that mean?
Primarily, the nanny does all the work for taking care of the kids.
Speaking of the nanny, how much do you pay her a month?
We're actually paying her probably a little less than what we deserve, but it's probably about $1,200 a month.
Okay.
And
so you make pretty good money. How much money do you make in this pool business?
Well, I've been averaging about $280 a year.
But it could be higher?
It could be.
Or it could be lower?
It depends on the market.
Okay.
He's not even being truthful about that. He makes over $300.
He makes over $300? Okay. Is that true, Mr. Harper?
No, that's not true.
So where did she get that from?
Well, I mean, it's her lifestyle. I mean, she likes going out and with her girlfriends and having her lunches and having her, her spa days and
therapy sessions.
Now it gets heated. She says he earns over $300,000. He denies it and flips the focus to her spending habits. Income disputes matter because every dollar claimed or denied directly affects child support calculations. This moment sets the stage for Judge Vonda's math lesson.
Interrupt you while you were speaking. I promise I will get back to you. Continue, Mr. Harper.
She doesn't, she pretty much hands everything off to the nanny and requires the nanny to take care of all that. She's got a pretty cozy lifestyle. We've got a nice house. I'd like to keep the kids, with me.
No.
And make sure they're taken care of because she's too busy taking care of herself.
All right. But your work schedule, would that permit you to have the children on a full-time basis?
It would be difficult, but I would see it made sure it happened.
So wouldn't it be in the best interest of the children for them to just stay with mom like they've always been doing?
Well, if mom would stay with them, yeah, I would agree with that. But it's like I said, it's primarily the nanny.
But you're paying for the nanny, so it would be the same difference if you were to have them. Well, no.
The judge quietly dismantles the custody argument. Wanting the kids and being available for them are two different things. Long work hours and reliance on a nanny weaken his position. Courts prioritize consistency, especially with babies this young.
Oh, well, so he's saying he wants them to have a wholesome lifestyle. Like, give me a break. What's wholesome about going to these women's houses, when he could be at home at night? So it's not always during the day. He's not home a lot
I'm not
night.
at women's houses every night or anything like that.
But some nights, huh?
No, not even some nights. Occasionally it happens. And their family is there as well.
So your customers call you at night for pool maintenance?
No, they'll call me at night.
Is that what you're telling me here today?
No, they'll call me at night to ask me questions about referrals, about maintaining the pool, things like that.
At night?
Sure. Usually when I go over at night, their families are there too.
How late are we talking at night?
Oh, 9 o'clock.
Okay. That's not too late.
It makes no sense. Wholesome family.
Well, I agree with that. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, a wholesome family. We would have dinner together.
This exchange exposes contradiction. He argues for a wholesome family image, yet admits to late-night client visits. Judges notice gaps between words and actions. When narratives don't align, courts avoid extremes and choose balanced, temporary solutions.
No, forever, ma'am. I just want you to understand that it would definitely be a temporary situation, at least to get you on your feet so you can look for a job, find suitable living arrangements for the children and everything like that. So first, let's start with child support. You said your yearly income is about $280,000 a year. So that would put you, even if it's at $300,000, ma'am, in Texas, he caps. So his gross would be based on $12,325.35, which would make his net resources $9,200. Now, sir, are these the only two children you have?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So $9,200.
Supposedly.
Well, that has nothing to do with me. We can review that at a later date, but as of today, that has nothing to do with me. So when we look at
This is where emotion ends. Judge Vonda explains Texas income caps, net resources, and percentages. Once the numbers are locked in, opinions don't matter anymore. This calculation phase decides the case. Not accusations, not tone, just law and math.
To help you, just live off of him for a long time. So spousal maintenance is going to be in the amount of $4,500. I gave you a credit for that $309 with the health insurance. So that brings your monthly obligation for child support and spousal maintenance to $6,800 a month, which I believe is pretty fair. You've been maintaining the nanny, you've been maintaining the private school. Nothing should change when it comes to the children. But as far as you're concerned, I do believe that part of that responsibility should be yours in terms of paying the mortgage. And I just want to reiterate, this is only temporary. So you start working, you make decent living. The children, for whatever reason, are no longer in private school, or the nanny is for whatever reason removed. he can come back and petition the court and ask for something different. And there's a high likelihood his payment of spousal support to you may be removed. So I just want to make sure I'm clear about that.
So what if it takes me a year to get a job?
Well,
Probably take her longer than that.
The final order lands hard. $6,800 a month, temporary spousal support, child support locked in, lifestyle mostly maintained but not guaranteed. The judge is clear. Help is temporary, effort is required. If this ruling surprised you, drop your take below, hit like, and subscribe for more courtroom drama.
You are back, and it looks like you have some binders with you.
Yes, ma'am, I do.
This is your evidence that you didn't have the last time. Mm-hmm. Okay, all right, and we are on much better behavior today, correct?
Okay.
No, yes?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So what's going on?
Well, last time you hit me in the face real hard with
How did I do that? I didn't get off the bench.
I mean, I'm just saying, you know, it was with $7 million.
All right, guys, this case is about to spiral fast. What starts as a routine child support review turns into a full-on exposure of money misuse, housing instability, and a shocking admission that flips the entire ruling. Ms. Tyler walks in prepared, receipts in hand. Mr. Lewis walks in confident. But by the end of this hearing, one sentence will completely collapse his position and change who's paying child support. Stay locked in.
And child support and then $7 million, and then I didn't have any proof that I was already paying insurance and all these other great things. So I brought my insurance, receipts here, and then I also brought.
Oh, now she paying insurance.
And I also,
Excuse me, Mr. Lewis.
Your Grace.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Continue.
I also brought proof of some current situations. I am hoping I get my children back or get all the child support away and just pay the insurance until I get somewhere else.
Okay, so let me make sure I got this right. No child support.
Mm-hmm.
This is where the power dynamic shifts. Miss Tyler doesn't just talk. She shows proof. Insurance receipts, hospital bills, payment records. In support court, documentation matters more than emotion. Judges see excuses every day. But paperwork like this forces the court to slow down and take notice. The moment receipts hit the bench, this case stops being about claims and starts being about accountability.
Here are the receipts from that.
All right.
Just 2 weeks ago, my child, Fire, was rushed to the hospital because...
Mr. Lewis, she's speaking. She's speaking.
Because he left them at home alone and she burnt her arm on the stove trying to cook noodles. And I have the medical bill for that here, and it shows that I paid that as well. He was not there. He did not show up. He was nowhere to be found until they discharged her and I took my child to.
All right, so let me ask you about this. Did you give him a copy of this bill?
Absolutely.
Now the case turns serious. A child burned herself while left alone, ended up in the hospital, and Miss Tyler paid the bill herself. This isn't just about money anymore. It's about supervision and safety. Family courts don't ignore medical neglect. Even when custody isn't being decided today, moments like this stay in a judge's memory and quietly shape future rulings.
Which is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
He got really creative with this letter.
I did. I wanted to make sure it was all facts and that you could read it and it comes out exactly how it needs to be. But also it states in there how he lives with his mother now because the money for child support is not being used for housing. They got evicted, so now they live with his mother in his little old shack in the back where the dogs and the cages are, and my baby's just sleeping on the floor now. So the money that I'm paying in child support, I don't know where it's going at this point.
That's what we're doing, Vet. Okay.
In this binder that you gave me, are the cash out receipts in here?
When Miss Tyler describes her children sleeping on the floor near dog cages, that's not just emotional, it's strategic. She's showing the court that child support isn't being used for housing stability. Judges don't expect luxury, but they do expect basic shelter. This allegation puts Mr. Lewis in a defensive position he hasn't prepared for.
Pipe down. As soon as I finish speaking with her, I will allow you to interject into our conversation, okay?
Mom.
Okay, thank you. Now, Miss Tyler, these Cash App receipts, they're kind of consistent with what he said.
No way.
I remember it. He blurted out 55. I remember it. Yes.
And in my Cash App receipts right there, everything on there is more than 55. And
Okay, are these to different people?
No, they're directly to him. That's under his name.
Because it looks consistent. It looks very consistent with what he said.
No, ma'am, that is every month. There's a deposit every month on my Cash App receipts.
You don't deposit.
Here's a legal lesson most people don't know. Money sent without a memo can legally be treated as a gift. The judge explains it calmly, but this is dangerous territory. Miss Tyler did send money, but informal payments don't always count as child support. This moment exposes how easily good intentions can backfire without proper documentation.
Don't come here and waste my time.
Not.
You could have just said the young lady sitting in the back.
You said be nice, Your Honor, and I want to be nice and honest.
Okay, all right. Is there anything else you want me to know?
No.
Okay. Now, Mr. Lewis, it's your turn. What do you want me to know?
Thank you, Your Majesty, for this opportunity to tell you exactly what's going on. First of all, she said that she took her child to the hospital. We got 3 boys, so well, girl, come in there.
Boy, I swear
The
to
last time
God,
we were here, we had
Earth,
3
Wind,
boys,
and
right?
Fire. No,
3 boys.
no. 1 girl and 2 boys.
Devontae, and her.
Why you keep
moms.
making up these kids' names? Those they other girl kids. Knowing our children is Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Wait a
Yeah,
minute,
I'm
wait a minute.
supposed to be the one talking.
While we're
When both parents start arguing over basic facts, like how many kids they have or their ages, credibility takes a hit on both sides. Judges rely on consistency. Confusion like this signals poor preparation and weakens trust. In court, not knowing your own children's details is more damaging than people realize.
That's what I don't understand.
well, his is actually a photocopy, so it's
Photocopy. If mine are originals and his are photocopied, then aren't my dates and my sex and the names on my birth certificates are the ones that are correct?
You're most powerful.
I don't understand it now.
So I have a question. I have a question because normally this is not how evidence is presented. I'm just giving, because you guys are representing yourself and it's obvious you don't know what you're doing. Do you object to her evidence? Do you object to his evidence?
I solely object to anything that she brings to this court.
Okay, hold
so
on,
what
hold
are the
on,
kids'
Miss
names
Tyler.
again?
Miss Tyler, hold on. What's your legal objection?
Because I guarantee she didn't even show you the Cash App stuff. The Cash App stuff didn't have
Mr.
no memos
Lewis.
on it.
Mr. Lewis, I asked for your legal objection. You said you object.
This is self-representation at its worst. Mr. Lewis objects, but can't explain why legally. Courts don't run on feelings or suspicions. They run on legal standards. The judge even says it plainly. You don't know what you're doing. That honesty matters because improper objections don't protect you. They expose you.
I'm thinking you giving me things that are legit.
They are.
But that's not what these birth
Okay, hold on. What's
certificates
this?
are saying.
22 minus 7 that long ago, and then 22. So somebody was born in 2011. Don't worry.
Miss Tyler,
Don't
Miss
judge
Tyler.
me.
Okay, here's the deal. At the end of the day, you came looking for something very specific. What it is that she said that is untrue. Is it true you got evicted? Yes or no?
I mean, what the?
Yes or no?
I didn't get evicted. I got put out. But you know.
What's the difference? Mr. Lewis, come on now. What's the difference?
All right, so check it out.
Watch how the judge corners the truth. One simple question. Did you get evicted? No speeches. No stories. Just yes or no. This is a classic judicial technique. When someone dodges a direct question, it signals guilt or avoidance, and judges notice immediately.
Just took them kids to Disney World and stuff.
So what she said was true then. You didn't use the money for the kids per se. You took a trip to
I took them
Disneyland?
to Disney
Yeah,
World.
but who paid for your ticket?
She did. What you mean?
Her child support?
Yeah. I'm the legal guardian. I had to be with the kids, but see,
Right, but
it's
you
more to it.
understand that child support is for the children, not for your flight and all of that kind of stuff.
It's for the support of the children. If I was not
To
there, who
support
was
them to
going
go see
support
Mickey
them?
Mouse?
Yes, them kids been through all kind of psychological drama. They got PTSD from their mommy.
For me?
Yeah.
Oh, there's no way PTSD for me.
Your attitude.
Aren't you the one?
stinks.
Aren't you the one
For
that
real.
wake them
It
up and then
stinks.
want to give them milk and water mixed in their cereals?
And here it is, the collapse moment. Mr. Lewis admits he used child support money to take himself to Disney World. That single admission destroys his argument. Child support is for housing, food, stability, not vacations. The courtroom energy shifts instantly, and the outcome is now inevitable.
What's taking place?
So you
is
went-
we'll
you
be,
going to
we'll be
school?
moving. No, we'll be moving. We're going to be moving from the state. I found a new job that's going to be paying more.
From the state?
Yes, we're leaving this state.
Did you ask the custody court for permission to move out of the state? You can't just leave. You have to ask for permission.
We went to Disney World.
Well, you came back. That's on vacation. You're talking about moving these kids, their residence.
I'm making it better for them.
Are you making it better for them to spend their money,
No,
Mr. Lewis? Because you just admitted you've already done that.
I didn't even spend. And I'm telling you, if I have to, I can give her some of the money back. We didn't even spend all of it.
So let
we
me
had
ask
some
you-
change.
Let me ask you a question. I'm looking through, I think this is,
Then comes the biggest mistake yet. He plans to move out of state without court permission. In custody law, relocation is a major issue. You can't just take children across state lines on a whim, especially using support money. This admission creates what the judge calls a material change, legally opening the door to modify support.
Well, I'm gonna have to use your line this time.
which one?
Don't be sorry. Just don't use it.
Okay, you know what? You obviously came here to waste my time. Have you already moved?
Not yet. In 2 weeks.
Okay, so you're planning on moving.
With my money. So you waiting on the
Is
deposit from
that
me?
a yes or a no? You plan on moving?
Yes, ma'am.
In
I-
2 weeks.
I plan
Okay,
on-
so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to grant her request, and I am going to stop the child support, because if you move, that means she does not get to see her kids like she would see them now. So the child support will be stopped, and you will be ordered to continue paying health insurance.
Oh,
When-
so
You already plan to move.
your
You
backslide, your toy buddy, she didn't tell you
Excuse me, Miss Tyler.
The judge puts it all together: eviction, misuse of funds, planned relocation. This isn't punishment, it's logic. If one parent is moving away and blocking access, the financial obligation changes. Courts don't reward behavior that limits the other parent's relationship with their children.
You ready?
You already about to move. And who, ma'am, you were a witness last time. You're not up here today. Okay, thank you. Now, you are already planning to move. All right? So that's a material change, don't you think? You move, you've admitted to using the money for reasons outside of the children. Yeah, no. So she is not going to be paying you child support anymore. Now, if for any reason you decide to come back, if there is any reason you decide to come back, maybe we can address it then. But she does have also sufficient receipts. She has there are some receipts that say the 55. She was given 55, but it also shows where she's giving you $500. She's giving you $125. It doesn't matter. At the point of it is,
Do
she
it have my
admitted,
Cash App name on it?
she
It
admitted,
does.
yes.
And just like that, child support is stopped. Health insurance stays. One admission changed everything. This case is a reminder that court isn't about who talks louder. It's about what you admit under pressure. If this ruling shocked you, drop your take in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more real courtroom drama just like this.
Okay, Ms. Smith, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, good morning. I come here today to try to get his child support raised.
Okay.
We have one child, and I believe that he has some income that he's actually not reporting. We kind of try to make it work.
All right, guys. This one goes from routine child support court to absolute chaos real fast. A mother walks in asking for more support, claiming hidden income, secret money, and behavior she says proves his lying. What she doesn't realize, the judge isn't here for rumors or shock value, only proof. And by the end of this hearing, The entire case flips in a way she clearly never saw coming.
Not too long ago, and when I was at his house, I found a bunch of pornographic movies.
What do you mean make it work?
We've been separated for a long time. Our son's 11.
Okay.
But we kind of got back together, and he has a bunch of like pornographic movies in his house.
I'm afraid you're gonna stab yourself in the eye with that pen.
Sorry.
I just don't want you to do that.
He's the main character on the movies with all these different women. And he is saying that he's...
This is where things instantly derail. Instead of leading with financial evidence, she pivots into personal accusations. In family court, that's a dangerous move. Judges separate emotions from income, and once you blur that line, credibility starts slipping. Ask yourself, if you're trying to prove hidden money, why start with something the court legally can't use?
So I feel like...
So you believe he's getting paid from that?
And plus, his business, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's almost close to 100,000, give or take, like maybe 10 to 15.
Okay.
So I feel like I get a measly $600 a month from him. I feel like
So
something's
that's how
not
much
right.
his child support is
Currently.
set at right now?
Yes.
Okay.
We went through mediation at the child support office.
Yeah.
So, but that was, you know.
Here's a legal issue. Child support is based on provable income, not suspicion. Even if something sounds shocking, without tax records, contracts, or deposits, it doesn't exist in the court's eyes. This moment quietly sets the tone. The judge is listening, but she's already waiting for evidence that never comes.
He's
How long ago was that?
He's 11, and I guess 10 years ago.
Oh yeah,
He was little.
that has been a while. You've been way overdue for a modification for a number of reasons. So about this income, is what she's saying true? Does it include that?
Well, it's payment in one way or another.
Is a yes or no?
No, ma'am, I'm not getting paid technically.
So that means you're lying and
So
you're
you're
cheating
doing it
on
for
me.
free? Well, you know what? Never mind. That's not my business. I'm sorry. That's not my business. So your business.
The judge asks direct income questions. Notice how calm and controlled the courtroom becomes. This is how courts operate. Numbers first, emotions later. The father admits a solid income as a mechanic, which immediately matters more than any unverified claim. At this point, the case is pivoting toward math, not drama.
Okay.
Your Honor, is there any way that we could subpoena his financial records for the porn thing?
Well, you can. I'm not going to do a subpoena on anything like that. I don't want to see it. Yeah, you can do that though. Yeah, if it exists, you can do that, but subpoenas aren't free. So I hope you know exactly what it is that you're looking for.
Well, there's so many of them, and he told me that he's getting paid for them, and there's like...
Subpoena request sounds bold, but legally, it's weak. Courts don't go fishing. You must know exactly what you're subpoenaing and why. Without a paper trail, the judge won't open that door. This is where the opportunity slips away. No documents, no leverage.
Thousands, not hundreds,
Okay.
thousands of DVDs with him in there on our bed.
I'll tell you what, once you find some sort of income, some paper trail that shows that, then if you were to bring it back in court, we could entertain it then. But as of today, unless you have some sort of proof that shows that he has income from that, and unless he tells me otherwise, I can't really go off of that. I can only go off of what he told me. And he said 90,000 on the high end. I think you're in pretty good shape. What do you do for a living?
I don't work. I take care of
Is
him.
the judge drawing a hard boundary? Courts won't punish someone based on allegations alone. If income exists, it must leave a trace, bank records, tax filings, something concrete. Until then, the court is locked into what's verified. This is a reality check many litigants don't expect.
Kid.
So you're a stay-at-home mom? And she's 11?
He is.
He is
yeah,
11? He goes to school?
He does.
So what do you do during the day?
Nothing.
You don't want to work?
No.
So you're just living off of his child support?
I am. And we live with our mother.
And you're proud of that?
Well, we were living with him, and I was a stay-at-home mom. He made the income.
Okay.
But, I mean...
But you can work now, right?
I can, but...
So it's no but you can go get a job, right?
Now the spotlight turns. The judge asks about her income, and the energy shifts completely. In support cases, both parents matter. The moment she says she doesn't work by choice, the court starts viewing the case very differently. This isn't about blame, it's about responsibility.
I could, but I'm not going to. My rent's free, my food is free. I mean, my mom's a homeowner. We don't have to pay nothing.
Okay. You know, I'm not going to go there with you today because you can, obviously you're able to work.
I'm able, but I don't want to.
And you should work, but again, that has nothing to do with me today. What we're going to do is talk about the modification of these numbers, all right? So your income has increased. It's increased about almost $400. So based on you saying that you receive about $90,000 on the high end, it brings your gross to about $7,500.
This exchange is crucial. Child support isn't designed to replace effort. It's meant to support the child. When a parent openly refuses to work while asking for more money, judges take note. This is where sympathy quietly drains from the room.
Which your net is $5,465.22. That would bring, well, health insurance. Who covers health insurance?
I do.
And how much is that?
It's $110 a month.
Okay, 110. So what I'm going to do is give you credit actually for the health insurance coverage for the child. So that will slightly bring your child support down. And monthly, yes, slightly. It's still expensive. $1,093 a month is what he would pay in child support.
That's it?
That's it. Well, it would be more if you get a job.
Comes the math. Verified income goes into the formula, health insurance credits apply, and the judge calculates a significant increase. This is law in action, not emotion, not opinion. The result? A jump from $600 to over $1,000 per month, based purely on numbers.
He would pay more if I got a job?
No, it would be more for the child if you got a job.
Your Honor.
Ma'am, no.
You don't understand.
No, you don't understand. I'm basing his child support increase off of what it is that he makes. Nothing more.
He makes more than that.
Until you bring me something in here to show me that, that's what I'm going to base it off of.
Your Honor,
and again, you can work.
Can I say something?
No,
Please.
ma'am. Only thing I need you to say is, Miss Bonda B, I'm going to go find me a job. That's all I want to hear. If it's anything else other than that, I'm not entertaining it.
The key misunderstanding many people have. Her working wouldn't raise his obligation. It would increase total support for the child. The judge tries to explain it, but frustration builds. Courts expect adults to understand that support is shared, not weaponized.
Pertaining to what I just said, do you have any questions?
I will go look for a job. But please, please hear me out on one thing.
What is it? Make it quick.
I promise you I'll make it quick. Let's say that you have a battery.
Judge shuts the conversation down. It's not about disrespect. It's about control. Courtrooms run on relevance. Once someone drifts into inappropriate or unrelated territory, the judge ends it immediately. This is authority being enforced in real time.
Operated vibrator.
You know what? We're done right there. We're done. Is there anything further
You're
from
about
you,
to
sir?
climax.
Okay. Well,
The
ma'am-
batteries go out.
Okay, thanks.
That's him.
Okay, great. Let me tell you what we're going to do. You all are done, and if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed. Thank you.
So here's the takeaway. The case wasn't decided by rumors, shock, or personal attacks. It was decided by income, proof, and accountability. Support went up, but not for the reasons she expected. If this case surprised you too, drop your thoughts in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more real courtroom moments like this.